Happy Thursday, crafty friends. We are diving into our third week of the art of planning and journaling. We are in the October version with our fall animals. I don't know about you, but I've been having a lot of fun hanging out there and doing the things. So I wanted to spend some time today talking about pages in my journal version of the art of planning and journaling, and then we will dive into the weekly spread. So last week I talked about routines and this, I don't know if I showed you guys this is a fall mood board. I'm going to use pictures of my family and things that I do in the month of October for this particular page. I don't know if I shared that with you. I know I did share the Halloween movies page with you. Since I last shared with you, I've watched a couple of movies: Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2, Scooby-Doo 1 and 2, Casper, and then my husband and I actually watched a somewhat scary movie. It was an adult movie, Christine, which is about a haunted car. So if you guys haven't seen it, I still have lots of movies to go. This is usually something I do on the weekends with my family. So that's kind of how our Halloween movies are going. On the next page, I chose to do a health type journal. This is Close the Circle. So if any of you have, I don't know if you guys get this on what are they called? Android phones, but I know that on Apple phones we have this thing that tracks our ring closures. So I'm working towards those kinds of things. You can see where I don't wear my watch. And part of that reason is when I am crocheting, which has become a thing that I'm trying to get, I have a stash of yarn that I'm trying to get through. But my watch thinks that I'm on the elliptical when I am when I am crocheting, so I take it off. So sometimes when I only have like half days and things like that, that's what's happening. I've taken my watch off. So my goal is to close 20 of 31 circles in the month of October, and that's like full circles. So far I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 full circles closed. So I don't have very much wiggle room there, and I need to make sure that I pop in and really like try to be mindful about that particular thing. On the next page, I sent out an email at the beginning of this month when this launch came out to my teammates, actually. So I thought I'd share it with you guys here. This is which fall animal are you? And I took each one of the fall animals, so fox, moose, mouse, raccoon, owl, and chipmunk, and I picked an insert or a planning style for each one of them. The fox is a clever goal setter. The moose is the big picture thinker. The mouse is a detail-oriented planner. The raccoon is a nocturnal organizer. The owl is the wise planner, and a chipmunk is the prepared planner. And I actually fit most with the way that these are explained as a fox. So, and then what I did here was I wanted to kind of have some kind of record of what kind of inserts that I'm currently using. So I said I use a monthly insert working to set goals and fit in all the things I need to accomplish within a month. My favorite weekly is a brain dump weekly right now. I like to use the declutter your mind insert to help prioritize my tasks, and planning and journaling insert fits all of these together. So just a kind of brief overview. I just thought I would throw that in there, mainly because we were talking about fall animals this month, and I just thought it would be a fun page to have for future reference. So that's where we're at right now in the things that I have going on in my personal journal. So let's dive in and take a look at our planning for this month or this week. So I promised you guys on Tuesday that I would share with you how I put together my stencil. You can see my little scarecrow guy, but I also added a bale of hay and a pumpkin on there. All of these came out of the stencil, the bale of hay and the pumpkin came off the Art of Planning Journaling stencil this time. So the bale of hay is actually the square and a squished version. And I added 2 lines for baling twine, and then did the same crosshatch that I did for his straw hat as the bale of hay. And then you guys already know what the pumpkin is like, and I've done that for you guys before. So let me grab I didn't grab my stencils, so let me grab those beforehand. Yes. So it's going to be, should be a fairly quick one today. This is another Pinterest layout, just something fun to do. So this is 3 boxes. It's very similar to our first one that we did this month with these, except for there were 2 boxes here, and this time there's no boxes. So a little bit the same, a little bit different. We're going to decorate them a little bit differently this particular time. Because I'm not doing pumpkins, I'm just going to do a nice little box. So this box is off of the basic stencil set from the 4-pack. So it's just right here at the top. And then, of course, I just grabbed a ruler to work with. So today, I think I've been doing brown, and I like that, but I really think this time I'm going to do some red outlines for the boxes. I want to use the wheat colored marker for some things, and the blue like I have in the denim, and I think maybe this red color. So I think these are kind of the color schemes that I'm going with. This one I'm going to outline with. It's a Staedtler Triplus fine liner in like a burgundy color. This is a Zig marker in wheat, a Zig marker in splash, and this is a Stampin' Write marker, and this one is cherry cobbler. So we're going to work with these. I need an eraser. All right. And away we go, friends. So I'm going to go ahead and just outline each of these. And I think I'm going to do them. I want to say I want to outline them all in the same color. We'll see. I think so. So another just fun layout. This is another version of that one that I showed you at the beginning of this month. It's, of course, it's a vertical layout. One of my favorite layouts is a vertical layout, mainly because you have lots of room to write extra notes and things on there. If you are a vertical or horizontal lover, I would like to hear which is your preference. So do you more prefer to use a vertical layout, or do you more prefer to do a horizontal layout? And of those, which one is your favorite? Like which layout that Tool of 12 has is your favorite of those kind of layouts? Or do you just like to make it up as you go? Which that's okay as well. And we're just going to outline each of these. And I like this burgundy red color. Again, there's no like names on the Staedtler fine liners. They're all numbers. If you want the number of this particular one, it is number 20. It's either 20 or 29. I can't tell. I do need to get glasses, that's for sure. And how is your October going so far? I know we had a lot of friends that were involved in the hurricanes the last couple of weeks. And then I see that there's another one on the horizon, which is scary. It's going to be following the same path as Helene. So goodness gracious, friends. You can't even imagine what you guys must be dealing with if you are in the path of all of that. I stayed up late last night watching Survivor, and on the commercials, I would switch it over and check in on how the hurricane was going. It's about the time that I was watching Survivor is when it was hitting landfall. So I could pop over and check to see how everyone was doing, how the hurricane was doing, what it was doing. I saw that a lot of that activity was more concerning with the tornadoes than it was with the hurricane itself. But yeah, I am definitely afraid of tornadoes. It's one of the things that I'm like, I can do a lot of extreme weather. Tornadoes is not one of them. I do like to watch. I do like to watch thunder and lightning storms, though. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase my lines. Pardon the wiggle. Let me get my vacuum cleaner out here. I do think I'm going to need to outline a little bit. Because looks kind of boring. All right. So I think what I will do, I'm feeling like this red, and the red might be a little dark. So what I will do is outline or color in the boxes with the wheat and the blue, and maybe outline the boxes all in the red. And then I can still write on the boxes. Oh, goodness. I must have a you can hear that beeping. That is my neighbor's truck backing up. And then this one. All right, then we're going to do some blue. Oh yeah, I like that blue. It's nice and bright. I was using a denim colored pen and I liked that color too, but it died a slow and painful death. So I had to switch to a different blue. I had some navies that I picked out, and they were nice too, but they're a little dark for what I want to do. So we will just do it this way. Okay, almost there. I feel like I need to add like some little pumpkins in here, I think. Because I feel like this is, I like color and I don't feel like there is enough color in here. So we're going to do a couple of things. One, I'm going to add this bright red, even though I just did the tracings in that red. I want this to be a little bit thicker, I think. So I'm going to add these on here. Now, a nice little tip with your, if you are using a ruler or straight edge to get your marker lines great, make sure that you don't drag your stencil or your ruler across the paper because it will leave marks. So I always like to pick them up and set them back down. And then when you're finished, make sure that you wipe off your ruler or your stencil so that you don't have transfer to the next marker that you choose to use it with. Definitely think I'm going to need to add some pumpkins in here though, for sure. And that's okay because I have some fun pumpkin stencils that I can use. Which will work great. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off before I do the top part. See how you need to make sure that you wipe your stencil off. Because that's what happens. So we're going to do top. Go. And bottom. And then we will do the other side. And we are almost, the planning for this week puts us through halfway through the middle of October. So if you are working on specific goals or if you are planning on doing some Halloween inspired activities, you'll want to make some plans for that. All right, let me grab my pumpkin stencils. Figure out which one I want to use because I have a couple of options. So, woo! I have, I think these ones are going to be too big for what I want. Yeah. So I'm going to skip. These are the, this is the haunted house one from this year. And then this is the jack-o'-lantern one from last year. I think those ones are going to be a little bit big, but I can definitely do this pumpkin. And hold on. If I can find my gnome one has a, nope, not the gnome. Must be coffee cups. Yeah. So gnome and coffee cup has a little pumpkin on there. So I can utilize the little pumpkin. All right, we're going to use our brown. I'm going to use a couple of little variations. So I think I'll do, yeah, this one we're going to do. That one. And we'll put this one behind it. And then let's just do this one here. And a little one here. And we'll do the combination here. Let's do a little pumpkin. And then the bigger pumpkin behind it. And a big pumpkin here. And little pumpkin here. No, little pumpkin. Not big pumpkin, little pumpkin. There we go. All right. Okay, let's take some time to color these in. I've got my wheat, apricot, pumpkin, and this one is called coffee. We're going to use these ones to color in our pumpkins. I know I could make them any color I want to, but I really just want to make them the color that pumpkins are supposed to be. So we're going to stick with oranges and browns. Of course, I have seen white and green and teal pumpkins, but we're gonna stick with these colors. Mainly because it's easy for me to pick the shading colors because I have them handy because they're all from the same color family. Which makes it easy to color them in. All right, we'll do the next color. This one's a pumpkin, so it's a little darker. And then we will do this one. Looks like my pumpkin marker is giving out too. That's all right. All right, grab our wheat colored one, and this one will be a little bit darker. And this one. Okay, we're going to grab our brown again, and we're just going to do our dotted lines. That helps our pumpkins seem to have a little more dimension. And then we'll add the other colors in there as well. Okay. Then for these ones, we're just going to do this. We could do that with our pumpkin colored ones as well. There we go. We'll grab our brown color for our darker ones. So like our wheat colored, we'll use these brown. And then we're going to flip that over and we're going to use the other side to color in the stems. We're going to add those little caps. So they have like a little, you know how pumpkins have that nice little, they look like little vines that come, not vines, but like they have like little triangles that come off of them from where they grew from the vine. We'll add those on there too. And then of course we're going to add some leaves or some actual vines. There you go. Looking good. Okay. Almost there. All right, we need a white marker and our green. Okay, take our white, add our highlights, our pumpkins. There we go. We're going to take our red marker and write in the dates. And I'm going to color this top part later so that you guys don't have to watch me color in each of those little things. But you guys will see the finished product on Monday. So let me go ahead and add these in really quickly. So we have Monday, the 14th. Tuesday, 15th. Wednesday, 16th. Thursday. Friday. And Saturday and Sunday, 19th and 20th. All right, there we have it, friends. That is our layout for this week. I will definitely go back in and color the top, but that's what we're working with for this week. I can't wait to dive in to do our planning. A little recap from last week. This is what that looks like with all the planning and all the things filled out. So you can see that it is being used 100%. Hope you guys all have a fantastic week. Thanks for joining me for another planning week, and I will see you guys all soon.